My name is Martin Lee. Today we are going to be discussing the controversial issue of gay rights in the Supreme Court. Around 9 million people in the US of Americans identify as gay, lesbian, bisexual or transgender, and so many Supreme Court cases surround the issue of gay rights. Today we will be discussing a particular case which may be useful in your A2 revision, Bowers versus Hardwick, which took place in 1986. Michael Hardwick was a bartender in a gay bar in Atlanta, Georgia. He was targeted by a police officer for harassment. Come in.
Michael Hardwick there, please.
Right this way, officer.
Thank you.
This is unconstitutional!
Bowers was a response to a particularly insulting police action, and repeal advocates had hoped that the case would put an end to sodomy laws in the United States when it reached the Supreme Court. Unfortunately, the 5-4 decision found that nothing in the Constitution would extend a fundamental right to the homosexuals to engage in acts of consensual sodomy. Sodomy is not mentioned in the Constitution. After being charged with violating a Georgia statute that criminalised sodomy, Hardwick challenged the statutes in federal district court. Following a ruling that Hardwick failed to claim, the court dismissed. In the Supreme Court, the decision was once again 5 to Bowers and 4 to Hardwick. There was no constitutional protection for acts of sodomy in the Constitution, and that the states could outlaw those practices. Here we can see another 5-4 ruling against Hardwick. Once again, sodomy is not in the Constitution. Now we discuss another controversial issue in the Supreme Court, abortion and Supreme Court rulings. As there is such a large proportion of Christians in the US, abortion is wrong. I am a Christian. Abortion is the deliberate ending of a fetus's life. It should be banned. The argument about the beginning of a fetus's life has become very contentious. A key example is the Planned Parenthood versus Casey in 1992. In this case, Pennsylvania wished for harsher rules regarding abortion.
We want the informed consent rule under the Act, which means doctors have to provide women with information about the health risks and possible complications of having an abortion before it's performed. We also want spousal notification. This means women have to tell their husbands. We also want parental consent, meaning minors have to receive consent from a parent or guardian before they get an abortion. A fourth provision means a 24-hour waiting period before obtaining an abortion. We don't want anyone getting one. We also want Roe v. Wade to be overturned because we think it's been wrongly decided.
Hear, hear! Roe v. Wade meant every woman had a constitutional right to have an abortion. The Supreme Court case then lasted 3 days. There was a 5-4 win to uphold current laws, and the Chief Justice also voted for this. The Pennsylvania case is rejected.
Rejected! Rejected! Yeah, you just got rejected. R-E-J-E-C-T-E-D rejected! Oh no.
Thank you for watching our production on gay rights and abortion. We hope it is of some use to you in your A2 exams. Merry Christmas!
Made by Ellie,
Emily!
Grace.